That was for Sega. We're starting right now.
Okay.
What's going on, mate?
Well,
I've got like nothing. I've not been paying attention whatsoever to some of the news, except for some companies losing a bunch of money and shit like that.
Well, okay, there's a few things.
What do you want to talk about first?
Okay, so I'll talk about some few things that happened. Did you know that Golden Axe is getting an animated series? Like the old, the Golden Axe. You know the Sega, the really old Sega franchise. Golden Axe.
God, you're gonna hate me for this.
Yeah, you don't know it.
Never heard of it.
You never heard of Golden Axe? It's really old.
I'm an old school Sony man.
I know, but it's
Sega,
it's like one of those like.
The Dreamcast, which is like the UK console.
Yeah.
No,
Alright, okay, well that's
UK
cool.
Guy
I
here.
just think it's.
I don't like tea. I don't like biscuits.
I just feel like we're getting we're getting more and more video game adaptations. Like now, I feel like it's becoming the new books.
They're becoming the norm.
Yeah, it's becoming the books. Like how they used to adapt books all the time. So now they're doing like games. Some of them.
I mean, the games turn into a TV series on Netflix.
Yeah. Shadow the Hedgehog's voiced by Keanu Reeves. We heard that.
Yeah, let's go! Oh my
god,
is
so wild.
Best cast of all time. That is insane.
That is such a good casting choice.
Funny enough, I had a dream after I found out the news and I was sleeping, and it was literally Keanu Reeves in the booth, just doing like the whole Sark adventure. Maria, I need a gun.
Oh my god.
I woke up and I was like, I just had the best dream in the world.
Now,
how often do you get the best news in the world and then get followed up by one of the best dreams in the world? But that is gonna be, honestly, that's such a good selling point, for the film.
Do you think
it's funny because it's like, you've got Idris Elba for Knuckles. Yeah. And who's the guy who does Sonic again? Ben
Schwartz is
Ben
Sonic.
Schwartz, yeah. And now you've got Keanu Reeves, and it's like
Jim Carrey. Well,
and of course Jim Carrey as Eggman is also an amazing cast too. Yeah. It's like you've got. It's funny in Mario, you got your Chris Evans. And you've got the other ones where you're like, this is a weird casting. Like kind of like a weird cast to the point where actual legit voice actors are like getting a bit miffed about it. But then they do like really cool, funny, and hilarious choices with actors who are legitimately good at voice acting too, like Jack Black. And of course, Charlie Day was great as Luigi. And of course, I kind of adore Idris Elba Knuckles as well.
Yeah, he's really good.
And of course, Jim Carrey is like, I can't see a live action Eggman without Jim Carrey, who also didn't he lie that he was going to come back after 2? Yeah, but he came back for this one.
Yeah, I think this will be his last one. I think this is going to be.
Yeah, this one will be his last one, which makes sense. And now you got, Keanu Reeves as Shadow. It's just
that's a really good choice.
I really can't think of a better actor than that. Like it's just one of the casts of all time.
Honestly, I hope people I don't want him to muck it up. I can't wait to hear the voice. I need to.
Dumb, but
like,
awesome
are we gonna get
a
moment where he's gonna be like, "You're breathless," Shadow just saying that.
Looks at Maria and says, "You're breathtaking."
Yeah, you're breathtaking.
God. Welcome.
Oh no.
It's gone a bit too far.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves as Shadow.
That's a great casting choice, and I agree.
It's a great casting choice. That's actually a selling point on the film.
Yeah,
I feel like that's such a powerful casting. That's I don't know what's better. What's more of a more hilariously surprising cast? Jack Black as Bowser or Keanu Reeves as Shadow?
Oh man, I really still need to see what the Keanu.
That's a poll.
That's a good poll.
Your comments. What do you think?
Do you know what? Yeah, comments. Dionysus.
They're pretty. They're up solid. There. Some of the casts of all time.
That's a hard one because I still need to hear Shadow's voice as Keanu Reeves.
True.
I need to hear it first before I can judge it.
Maybe by the time that this part comes out on YouTube,
maybe there'll be a trailer. There might be a trailer.
Hopefully. I hope so. I really want to hear.
I want to see the trailer. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
So another bit of news that happened. I don't know if you're aware of this. I'm not really aware of Gary's Mod, but there's been this whole thing going on where Nintendo, and it's not entirely. I don't know. Apparently, it's not clear. It is clear, but basically, there's been a DCMA. To take down all the Nintendo stuff in Gary's Mod. by Nintendo. But it might not be Nintendo. It might be someone just impersonating Nintendo. And like,
they don't know who it is.
Yeah, well, like there is like this like person who trolls and stuff, but I think it actually. But the Gmod
the Gary Mods devs, they're actually.
They've said that it's official. It's from Nintendo, so I don't know. Like, yeah, it's crazy. It's a bit weird that Nintendo would go all, protect the IP after like 20 years. Seems extreme. Like this thing's been left alone for 20 years. Like.
That's a bit weird.
There's like loads.
So it's not confirmed if it actually is Nintendo, even though the Gmod guys are saying that it is,
but then other people are like saying, no, it's that troll. It's the guy who like it's a fake company, and now like they're all confused and
very weird. Kinda sus.
It might be Nintendo. I have no idea. It's weird though. Yeah. It's a weird move because it's like, what is Gary's Mod doing like that offends like. I know Nintendo are all about protecting their IP and stuff, but that seems a bit too far for me. Like that's like
Gary's Mod is like one of those things where it's like it doesn't even feel like a game; it feels like a platform.
I've never really played it before.
Like it just feels like a free reign, like 3D model platform.
Yeah.
Like a bloody application.
Yeah. It's not like...
Which is what it is, really, in my opinion, because, like, YouTube poops and parodies and all the Team Fortress 2 stuff that is, rife with Gary's Mod and stuff, and it's, like, it's hilarious and amazing, and it just feels like it doesn't even feel like a quote-unquote, like, game that you can, like, get off Steam or whatever.
Yeah,
but... It feels like an application, if that makes any sense. Like a weird 3D, well, not Adobe, because Gmod is actually like, pretty well quality. But yeah, so that's funny that it's been 20 years and all of a sudden Nintendo are cracking down.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. Like, if it is Nintendo, but it is very strange. Like, I'm like, that is bizarre. So Elden Ring, I don't know if you heard this. Elden Ring DLC it will be the first and the last Elden Ring DLC. And Miyazaki said promised like he hopes to go back to Elden Ring in the future. But I don't know what that means. Like
whatever that means.
Yeah, could that mean a sequel or like an adaptation, like a movie adaptation or something? I know there was. Wasn't there something being in the works for Elden Ring, like as a movie or something? Or a series, I swear something was happening with it.
I don't remember anything like that being talked about. So shockingly enough, I know.
No, maybe not. Maybe it was just like.
I see why you guess that, though, to be honest.
But
but you know what they're like. They literally give us vague item descriptions in the Twitter posts, in the interviews. Where it's like, oh, the DLC is slightly bigger than Limgrave, and it's like, yeah, but what does that? What does that mean?
Yeah.
Like, that can mean anything.
Yeah. It's out soon, isn't it? Oh my god, we're coming during close to it now. Yeah. Oh man.
Month and a bit, and it'll be out.
Yeah.
At this point in time.
Right. I have one other thing that was quite big and it was making the rounds, and it's basically a leak. I'm not gonna show it. Like it says rumor, but it's basically a leak because it's from a manufacturer. That's doing the whole the Switch 2 thing. Well, get this right. Well, my big takeaway from this was that the new Switch 2 Joy-Cons, they will be returning, and your old Joy-Cons will work on the Switch 2.
They won't have drift this time.
Well, they're gonna have they're gonna be magnetic. Is the way that it's gonna attach to the Switch.
Fucking magnets.
Yeah, magnets.
How does that work?
So that's what I'm trying to wrap my head around. Like, how is that gonna work? Like, does the rail not apply anymore? Like, they're gonna get rid of I don't know if they're gonna get rid of the rail and it works by magnets now, but I don't know how magnets would work with the inside.
The more metallic it is, the more we can pass it off as a sleeker product. You see?
Yeah. And there's some new buttons on the Joy-Con and stuff, and the new the two top buttons on the little Joy-Con, they're gonna be more more thicker, like so you can press down easy on them without them feeling like there's nothing there. Because you know the top ones, you don't, when you play it sideways, you don't really feel like they're there. The two little buttons. Okay. Yeah, so
I don't really think about it, to be honest.
Yeah, I hardly ever play it sideways, but you know, like when you just hand over the other half of the Joy-Con to someone and you have to play it like on the side like a little controller. But yeah, those two buttons are gonna get bigger. But yeah, like it's interesting, like how it's all gonna. This could be the gimmick, and it's really funny because I remember a poll going around on YouTube saying the name Switch Attach. As like, what do you think?
That's for name.
As like, it was just like a survey of like the upcoming consoles or whatever. What are you playing on? And for some reason, there was something called Switch Attach in there, and people were like, "What does that mean? Like, is that the name of the new Switch? Like, is that?" And now that I'm hearing about like this magnetic like attach that they're gonna attach by magnets, I'm like, is that actually the name? Is Switch Attach actually the name of this new console? Okay. I hope they just call it Switch 2, because that sounds like, it sounds a bit like the Wii U all over again in my eyes. It's like an attachment to the Switch. Like, people are gonna think that's an add-on.
I don't really like the name Switch Attach, but also I wouldn't really like the name Switch 2 either. I think they're both bad names.
What would you call the Switch 2 then? If you had to
I don't know. Not Switch 2 or Switch Attach.
I'm still a believer of the Super Nintendo Switch.
Super Nintendo Switch.
I think that's a great name for the second Switch. Like, it's nostalgic.
But yeah, that's the thing though, because the Super Nintendo already exists. That just sounds like a weird merging of the two. And it's like, well, you've kind of technically already got that because you got the Nintendo store, ain't you? All the Super Nintendo games on there.
But you could call it you could call it the Super Switch, you know?
Nah, I don't like it. It's too generic. I'm a tough audience. What can I say?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like we're gonna get some. I feel like next. Right, the next, I don't know 100%, but I feel like we're getting very close to seeing this thing. So I feel like maybe the next podcast we'll be talking about this thing.
Oh wow, you think next month it's gonna have like a review? You really think next month? Gonna put a bet on that?
I don't really want to bet on it. I just want to say,
he's not
I'm not entirely sure. I'm 50% sure on this. I'm 50. Like, people are starting to like loads and loads of stuff is starting to come out about this thing. So I'm just like, oh, we're getting close. The manufacturers have it. Yeah. Oh, okay. Here's something really funny, Joe.
What you got?
Did you know that there's gonna be a Kingdom Hearts thing happening?
I saw some crap about that.
Oh yeah.
Why live action?
A live action?
It's like the least live action-y sort of game out there. Like, how has that not been animated?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not 100% if it's going to be live action or not, but it's happening. Like, there's going to be like a Kingdom Hearts like theatrical release, which is
it's gonna be part of the canon.
I don't know if it will be a retelling of one or.
Please just be a retelling. I don't want other stuff. There's enough. There's enough. There's enough.
Do your homework before
it's
Kingdom
already
Hearts
convoluted enough.
Yeah.
It's not. No. It's like that bit in Kingdom Hearts 3 when you're surfing all the Keyblades and it's like, this is a cool reference to the mobile game. I've not played it.
Oh no.
Not played it.
No. Yeah.
The moment is lost on. It's cool.
It's cool.
But I don't understand the reference.
Small other thing. Wolf Among Us 2 has now entered production.
Oh wow! Finally, after 10,000 years.
Yeah. I was like, didn't it enter production a long time ago? But then I was like, oh, maybe it didn't. It was just announced. It didn't actually.
Hasn't it had a trailer?
Yeah, it's had trailer, but it's not had like it's not. But now it's in production. That was just a teaser, I guess, from years and years ago. Like it wasn't any. There wasn't any like actual gameplay or anything.
Oh my God. I've not played Wolf Among Us for like it's been 10 years almost since the first one came out.
That's wild, isn't it?
This is still Telltale, isn't it?
Yeah, still Telltale. Yeah.
What have they done then in like years.
No, they came back and then they re-released a bunch of their stuff.
They made Tales of the Borderlands too.
Yeah, they did make it.
And apparently that wasn't good, which sucks because Tales of Borderlands 1 is my favorite Telltale game.
yeah. And then there was the last thing that happened was the whole Stellar Blade controversy, which was you hear about that weird the graffiti, right? Like there was a graffiti.
Oh, that controversy.
Yeah, you heard about that graffiti.
That one.
That one. There was like graffiti that had to be scrubbed out because it had the word hard, and then there was like.
Isn't it like a accidental slur? I don't get what it is. I think it's like
I never really heard about it.
I read it. I'm like,
yeah, same. I don't know if it's just an American thing or.
Yeah, Paris bad first, so it's like, okay.
I looked it up what it actually means, and I was like,
happen sadly.
I didn't know that was another word for it though, you know?
Me neither, but I know now and I can see why they're getting rid of that.
Yeah.
Big oopsie there, whoops.
I mean, obviously the game is made by, is it Korea? I think it's Korea.
It's Korean.
Yeah. The game's Korean.
This is their first AAA
Shift
sort of
Up,
game.
right? Yeah, that was the company.
Yeah, that's it. It's kind of like it's like Lies of P. There's a lot of like really big like Korean AAA games coming out from like really small, not very well known Korean companies.
Which is great because I feel
a lot of them have been super bangers because Lies of P is fucking amazing.
I feel like it's great because honestly the games industry needs to grow. And like getting all these like new ideas in is pretty sick. Like all these really cool like new, I think it's NeoWiz or Round 8 Studio who are developers for Lies of P. And I never heard of them. They actually worked on mobile games. Yeah. And this is their first like console real game. Yeah. And it's like it's a massive hit. It's a huge banger. Yeah. It's amazing. I've almost finished it. I'm streaming it and I love it. It's great. It's a wicked game. So yeah, like and we love Souls. I can recommend it even more. They got it. Like literally like the first game they come out swinging and they understand all the cool shit that makes a Souls game good. And they make it into their own thing. It feels like FromSoft developed it, and that's a massive compliment. Wow, yeah. I mean, like, this is cool. I'm really glad. And then there's that other one coming out soon, but I don't know if that was... What was it called? The monkey one. I forgot the name of it now. The monkey one. No, what was it called? There's another game coming out. I forgot the name of it. It's a Souls-like, but it's with the whole Journey to the West thing. I can't remember what it's called. Black. Oh, okay. Something. Black Myth Wukong. Wukong. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Black Myth Wukong. Yeah, that's another Souls-like looking kind of. But that game's good. That game's been in development for. Yeah, isn't this also by like a Korean or Chinese studio? I've not re-researched it a lot, but developers. I think so. Game Science Interactive. Wait, hold on, let me just check. Yeah. I think Chinese video game company. Yeah. That's right. So yeah, like there's a lot of like stuff coming out from places where never used to, have games like as a big home console sort of thing. It's good to see that they're slowly getting away from mobile games, improving that. Like these people who made like I think what are they called again? Shift Up made that. They made Nikkei Goddess of Victory, and like you look at screenshots of that game, you think, oh, I can see now why. They definitely developed Stellar Blade. Yeah. My god, I'll talk about Stellar Blade more in what we've been playing, because I've played the demo. Oh, okay, cool. And I've not played the whole game, I've not got the whole game, but I've played the demo, and I've got stuff to talk about that game, so just to give you a little tell you about, we're going to talk about that in the what games you played. Yeah. But, there's been a bunch of controversy surrounding Stellar Blade, my god, about the whole, like, censorship. Yeah, there's a lot. But I will say, though, too much or not, I do feel like it's a bit silly, the whole censorship argument, because the game's an 18, right? And what's the point of having an age rating of 18 if you can't have
exactly.
18s.
This is a booba game for booba fans.
Yeah.
Fucking deal with
like,
it.
You got like Baldur's Gate 3 with like
it.
full-on sex scenes, but celebrated with like a few.
It's not fucking. It's not influencing or like warping people's minds or like fucking the game industry. It's just a game that is on the market that is perceivably got a lot of attention to it, and it's got booba and butter.
Yeah,
it's like
I don't.
So ain't your cup of tea, then don't like it. If it is your cup of tea,
it's getting so much controversy. It's wild to me. Anyway,
because people on the internet are not fun.
Yeah,
that's why.
And it also feels like, I don't know, man. I don't want to say this, but it does feel a bit like Sony's doing double standards again.
What do you mean?
Because it's not a US or like, you know, video game. It's a Japanese game or whatever. It's a Korean or whatever. It's not coming from US like Baldur's Gate 3 or stuff like that, or you know, Last of Us with its full-on sex scene. Like,
you think
it's well, it seemed, why did they like censor that but not The Last of Us, you know, like, or stuff like anything that's like first party, they'll you know, they'll I don't know, if it's not from a Western studio,
got castrated.
Yeah, it just feels like if it's not from a Western studio, it gets censored.
Ew. Gross anime titties, the worst kind of titties.
Oh gosh, yeah.
I like 3D girls, but not the 3D girls that you think I like.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It just feels a bit like double standards, personally, to me. It's like,
who knows?
Anyway, that's pretty much all my news this time around. There's nothing super massive that's happened recently.
Nothing crazy.
No. Oh, and you also we can talk about Square Enix losing a lot of money.
Yes, that's the one I just found out about 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, with that. So I'm kind of happy with. I'm not happy with like the whole Square Enix losing money, but I'm glad that they're course correcting in the sense that it seems like their new whatever president's got a good idea of like.
Oh yeah, the Yakuza villain.
Yeah, the Yakuza villain. He does look like one, doesn't he?
That's what people are saying.
He looks like this, a Yakuza
This
villain.
new guy looks like a Yakuza villain who pretends to be a good guy, and then reveals himself in the final half of the story. It's like,
I've seen the headshot. Yeah. I've seen the fucking headshot.
But yeah, the total loss amounts to 22.1 billion yen, and I think that translates to like 140 million US dollars,
which is a lot of money.
Is gigantic.
I feel like not a lot of it, but I'm just gonna say they betted on a lot of the wrong things and did a lot of the wrong things. Like, I don't know, maybe putting Final Fantasy Rebirth on just the PlayStation 5 is a mistake that they
this game did not meet expectations
in that sense. It's a PS5 exclusive. It did really well for a PlayStation 5 exclusive. It's just not cutting the money though for them, sadly.
Yeah, it didn't sell very well, Rebirth, did it?
No, it didn't. It didn't do what they thought it would do.
Didn't FF16 sell more than FF7? How? What happened there?
I mean, it only sold a little bit more than FF7 Rebirth. But... Look, honestly, I think people are just not gravitating towards the PS5 as much as...
Yeah, it's definitely not picked up the traction that the PS3 and the PS4 had. And don't even talk about the PS2. That was like the golden years.
Yeah, like the PS3 and PS4 definitely
sold like hotcakes back then.
And like, I think a lot of people... I feel like FF7 Rebirth, a lot of people are going to pick it up when it hits PC.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's honestly when I feel like they're gonna get a lot of money from that, but like they've had it kind of rough because again, like not just FF7 Rebirth, as you said, Final Fantasy 16 as well wasn't the big mega hit that they thought it was gonna be as well. So yeah, I don't know. It's not just those. It's their mobile phone games as well.
Near Reincarnation shut down a couple of days ago.
They shut down loads of them, didn't they? That
has shut down now. Yeah,
that's
gone.
What else did they shut down? They shut down quite a few of them actually. But But yeah,
I think Ever Crisis.
Oh, Ever Crisis is still going.
Yeah,
that's still going. It won't be going for. I reckon that'll get shut down soon as well. I don't really.
You reckon?
I don't think a lot of people play that. Do you see a lot of that? Because I don't see a lot of it.
Not really. All I know is that it's got young Sephiroth, and that's kind of it. It goes into like the background stuff and of like Soldier and Shinra and stuff. But yeah, no, they've been shutting down a lot of things here and there, and they've lost a lot of yen. There has been a rise in their stock prices.
Yeah, because they said they're course correcting, which is what caused them to rise in their stock prices. So they're gonna focus on.
Yeah, hopefully that's good news for like the investors and shit.
Well, I'm hoping it's like good news for like the games that they're focusing on, and they're gonna maybe pull away from mobile phone a bit, maybe.
Going with their video game company at the end of the day.
Yeah, pull away from the mobile phone a little bit and work towards like making these like bigger like games. They've got like Visions of Mana coming out soon, which is cool to see. Mana returning.
Yeah, you're excited for that, aren't you?
Yeah, I want to play that at some point. I'm gonna get it.
Was Foam Stars?
Oh yeah, sorry, that's doing terrible, isn't it? No one plays that.
That's got like 5 players.
Foam Stars. Yeah, that'll probably be shut down. That would definitely be shut down.
That's Square Enix, isn't it?
Yeah, Square Enix. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, God, Foam Stars.
Yeah, man, that came and went. Like it was dead on arrival.
Existed.
I saw one screenshot of it of how one character in that has foam coming out of their body or something, and
Gross.
I was like, that was the only screenshot, and that's all I know about Foam Stars. I don't know what else is happening in that.
Indicative of the state of the game.
I don't like. It's got a second season or something. I'm like, but I'm just like, no one plays it. No one plays it.
Yeah. Oh, it's so upsetting.
Wait. In the comments, if there's anyone in the comments of like in this video, if you play Foam Stars, let us know.
That'd be insane.
I want to know how many of them are out there.
I mean, even though so if you do just get one, it'll be like, oh well, you're keeping the dream alive.
Yeah, keeping the dream alive. I'm that one guy who's keeping Foam Stars going. I pay monthly.
Why would you rather play a Splatoon foam version, or do you want to play Helldivers 2 and embrace democracy?
No.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
What are you going for here? What are we doing?
No, Square Enix is hopefully the course correction will be good. I'm hoping that it doesn't mean the end of HD 2D though. Like those games are the ones that sell them a lot of money.
We'll see. We'll see what happens, man.
We'll see.
We'll see how it goes.
Well, yep, that's pretty much all the news from me. I don't have anything else.
I got nothing, mate.
Yeah. Well, okay. I say we move on to part 3. See you in a minute. What? Or actually, see you in like